I'm liking.
Especially after seeing Baby Driver, I'm like, it's fine.
I like Baby Driver. I think he would have had fun with it. Leave that boy alone, man.
Martin still hurt over that Baby Driver.
Leave that baby alone. A lot of people are saying, you know what? Where was Hawkeye doing this whole thing? Punk ass. Where was Ant-Man doing his thing?
He's like, I'm Ant-Man.
Yeah,
What you want me to
I
do?
said it was Angela Bassett. I'm like, yo, Wakanda.
Which Ant-Man says, somebody actually thought about me?
Thanks.
yeah. And he says, you know what? Everybody talks shit about Ant-Man. Oh, he didn't need to be here. Nobody care about him. Where's Hawkeye, though? Ant-Man saying, well, you know what? Hawkeye wasn't doing shit. I was filming a movie. I was filming a sequel. And a lot of people are saying that this solves the question of what was going on with Ant-Man. Well, we heard it, but they said, this leads up to showing that he was very busy. He even got locked up a little bit for his exploits out there. At least that's what I heard. Or maybe this is going on after the whole Infinity War.
I heard it was happening before.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a prequel to
Okay, so I was right then.
Yeah.
So this is something that's happening before. And Scott Lang is still out there. Well, being Scott Lang. Which means fucking up. But he looks cooler than ever doing it because of all the shrinking and growing things that he does in this new movie right here. And plus, he got a fine-ass partner, the Wasp. In fact, the movie's called Ant-Man and the Wasp. And let's go ahead and see what kind of team they make and all of the fun fighting they do with the shrinking and the growing and the
I wish I could fight bad guys like you.
I seem to mess it up.
Fuck your couch.
I don't want to die. We didn't die.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
So I want to ask you a question here, and it's going to seem like kind of an obvious question, but answer it and just tell me what you feel about it. I mean, with this, we all know that the first Ant-Man was more the comedic movies in the Marvel Universe.
Sure.
Does it seem like they doubled down more on the comedy?
Yes, I
Yes.
expect they would, yeah.
Yeah, like they figured out it worked in the first one, and they got more bold and did it here. Which I don't mind, man. Because
I don't think you could play Ant-Man serious.
you cannot at all. Now this is coming from a comic book where Ant-Man beat his wife. And it's
The older one.
The older one, okay,
Beat his
That would be
wife.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas was wailing.
which we
but
can
he
see. He's old school. He come from that time. But with this one now, man, you almost have to double down on the comedy.
Yeah.
You can't be serious in a movie where they beating people with giant salt shakers, and Hello Kitty pass dispensers and work, goddammit. And and when they don't take it serious, it's really funny. That cat look like I'm gonna fuck you. But it's almost you have to go that extra level there, man. If you want to do the things that they want to do here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's all about taking these mundane things that create great visuals and showing how they could be deadly if you shrink them and enlarge them.
Or you take objects that are very deadly and you make them more playful. I
Yeah.
mean, you make it. They actually look like toys for toddlers when he's big. Like when you make a truck look like a scooter.
Yeah.
They're doing things here which I kind of wish they had done more in the movie, which is play with size a little bit more, which they did a lot.
Yeah.
But it just for some reason, I guess because they're being bolder. They got a lot more, maybe they have a bigger budget, but it just seems like they're having more fun with that aspect of it.
Yeah,
right
it
here.
feels like with this, they with the first one, it was kind of like, all right, we're gonna throw a comedic heist into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're gonna see how it goes. But they saw that one did well. Then they also saw the success of Deadpool and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
all right, we can just go ape shit and see what happens with it.
Yeah, but one of the things they didn't skip on, though, is that even when they're getting silly with the size, it's still as cool as shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Damn, poor Ant-Man ain't never looked that cool.
Well, and that's the thing. You got Ant-Man. He's new to this. He's kind of a fuck up. He's learning. She puts it on. She's like, let me show you how this is.
Oh, I know, man. He ain't never look as badass doing all this right here, which I think is funny, man, that they're using that also to just rub that in his face the whole film.
But also with that first film, remember that how they had it going and then had to change directors.
That is right. Yeah, it started out with Scott
Edgar
Pilgrim
Wright.
guy. Edgar Wright. Yeah. And you know, it's and because of that, some people it's still this argument: would have been a better film, would have been a movie that didn't fit. Do people consider this a movie that's a lesser film because they had to change directors? But I think for what they did, for you know, a lower tier entry,
Sure.
this franchise, it wasn't bad. You know, I'm liking.
Especially after seeing Baby Driver, I'm like, it's fine.
I like Baby Driver. I think he would have had fun with it. Leave that boy alone, man.
Martin's still hurt over that baby.
Leave that baby alone.
That baby just driving. You keep messing with him.
Baby ain't hurt you. You know, I listen. As playful as they're getting with this, as comedic as they're getting with this, as fun-loving as they're getting with this, we seen a lot of crazy shit from Marvel just this past weekend alone. Mm-hmm. But I cannot get my mind around this ant playing drums right here. I hope that that's a dream sequence. Or, you know.
They did have that ant at the end of the last movie. So, like, yeah, when I see that, I'm going like, I think that's over the line.
Yeah.
What was the name? Anthony? Or something like that? I think it was Anthony.
Yeah.
It was, but at the time he just kind of walked around like a dog. And this one, he learned an instrument. He's playing
they are
drums.
smart.
You know,
He might have just been, because he can control everything they do, right? So he can be like, yo, play these drums, do this like that. It looks stupid as shit.
I can't do this, man. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm
can't
trying to
do this.
rationalize some crazy ass shit, but you know,
It's
whatever.
one of those Marvel things where you put something in the trailer that's not actually in the movie.
I hope, brother, I really hope that's
I know,
the
me
case.
too.
I'll let y'all have that raccoon. Let y'all have that coon up in there. Let y'all have that tree. I gotta draw the line at this shit right here, man.
Yeah.
This is it. I can't do it. And maybe it'll make sense in the movie.
Yeah, it's possible.
Shit, that's an insult to drummers. Shit, even an ant can play your instrument.
And probably not OD. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, no, rock and roll drummers
No.
never OD.
No, that ant's on the side doing raid and shit. But find his ass dead in the hotel rooms. but yeah, man. But I'll take that ant over your boy Michael Pena.
We're gonna die. I don't want to die. We didn't die.
Not that I don't like Michael Pena. I do like Michael
I
Pena.
like him in every scene except that one.
That one right there. Because earlier when they had that scene where he was talking to Hank Pym.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Michael Douglas.
I thought that was fun. I got
Yeah, it
a
was.
chuckle out of that. But that's the one this scene, that's the Michael Pena I didn't like in the last movie.
Because I like what they did with Michael Pena in the last movie, but it seems like when people have Michael Pena, they always go just one or two Michael Penas too far. It's like there's enough of him in there to where like, all right, this is kind of cool, and then it's like,
He's done that.
That's-
He's done that in everything except one of the shittiest movies, A Wrinkle in Time. It's like, all right, you came in here and did good.
Oh, that's true.
But the rest of this movie is garbage, but you all right.
That is very true. Everybody was like, damn, you know, man need to put his ass some funny glasses or something.
Eat the sand.
Him a stupid mustache.
But the thing that'll get me through that scene is thinking about Gertz grinding his teeth.
Oh, I know. I said he'd be so proud of me. Hating on Michael Pena. I like Michael Pena. Don't get me wrong. I like Michael Pena. It's just that character I didn't like too much in the movie. You know, he had that list, which he doesn't seem to have too much.
Oh no, he doesn't have it for real. I like.
I know he doesn't have it for real, but you know he doesn't seem to have it in the trailer.
I mean, I like the character fine in the other movie, but there were just times when it was like, you should have cut that. He's just too much.
Yeah.
Mark, let me ask you something. Who is the villain? in the movie?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, what is she about?
Corporate espionage.
Okay, all right. Because you know what?
The same role she played in Ready Player One.
Oh, that's the same girl.
That's the same girl.
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm glad to hear that she's kind of about corporate espionage.
Yeah, she's usually either in Ant-Man or Iron Man books.
Okay, because actually she didn't seem like she was shit to me, which is probably not her fault. You do not want to be that villain that has to follow Thanos. I mean, you don't look like shit no matter what.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And plus in the trailer, that's why I asked Martin, because in the trailer, you know, I was thinking it was a joke, but you know that's the big joke with these movies now is that, oh, you a villain, what you about, conquering the world?
And now she wants to take over the world or whatever.
You know, and I thought, okay, I hope that's a joke because, you know, it really is it's going to be like a big step back.
She's not a big villain.
Okay, and maybe she'll be funny.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she'll be more comedic too. And if she does have aspirations of doing what every other villain does, maybe she'll make it comedic. Because, you know, it's just that seeing all these other this string of villains that we've had from Marvel.
Like there's a number of villains, especially a lot of Iron Man villains, who are just guys who get hired to go after him or steal stuff.
And that's what she's kind of like, okay. And plus, you have to consider too that this is a funny movie.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: how do you feel about a movie of this type? Let me move over here.
And that's it's the same chick from Ready Player One.
It is. Good eyes, man. You notice I didn't argue with you. I was ready to do it too. And this is a question for both of you. How do you feel about a movie of this type, as comedic as it is, as we can see plainly in the trailer, coming after something that's serious?
Thank God. I need a solid break from all this
a cleanser.
Yeah, all this death and destruction. Like, yo, let's get a movie that's gonna come in and have some fun and not take itself too serious, because we did just spend 2.5 hours watching the world come to an end.
Yeah. You know what I like about this? Oh, go ahead and answer that, Martin.
No. Goen brings up a good point. Because on one hand, if it was a serious movie, you'd be like, yeah, but the world just came to an end. These problems ain't nothing. You'll get over this. But being comedic, you need a different tone right now.
Yeah. Something to change it up, which again has been the strength of Marvel, being able to take in and do these different genres of movies. And and I like the way that they, no matter what genre or flavor of movie it is, they're still able to connect with another movie. It was cool hearing Doctor Strange bring up the quantum realm. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And, I thought that was cool that it connected with this movie right here. Just these small little threads that bring these movies together. What I'm really digging on right now is, let me see here. Let me see over here. I'm digging on your boy, Lawrence Fishburne. He just got up and just walked out of D.C.
I'm done.
he didn't give 2 weeks notice. and if you know what, it's better for him. You can see how happy he is. This is him over at DC, and this is him over at Marvel right now.
Well, wasn't the Daily Planet reduced to rubble?
Yeah, it was. So he had to get the hell out anyway. He plays
Black Goliath, right?
Yeah. Gotta be that Black Goliath. Can't just be Goliath.
I think they just call him Goliath in this, though, in the trailer too.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that they brought him in here. It's a funny scene right there. Glad to see him finally relaxing and having a good time. Welcome to Marvel.
He deserves it.
Hey, welcome to Marvel.
Especially after being in DC.
We'll treat you right.
Get the checks. Get this gap filled in my teeth right now.
We got free bagels. You just can't take them home.
Ain't nothing like the Marvel bagels, man. But yeah, impressions overall with what you're seeing right here. Looking forward to it. I remember when I first saw Ant-Man, was the trailer for it. I was like, I'm looking forward to it. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, whatever. You looking forward to this?
With the first one, especially even after the first trailer, I was like, all right, I'm going to see how this goes. And I was not a big fan of the first Ant-Man movie. But with this one, I'm actually looking forward to it because it looks like it's going to be a little bit tighter. And then it's also going to have a few more jokes. And they look like they also have a budget. And other thing, too, is that we have one consistent director, which I'm sure threw that other one into a free fall.
Is this the same director?
It looks like it.
Yeah. Anybody can let us know about that? Is that the same director?
No, I didn't mean to say. I just mean this has the same director for the whole movie.
For the whole movie.
Oh,
not
for the
like
whole
Edgar
movie.
Wright and somebody else.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
I still would love to know who the director is on this. If anybody could find that for me while you got your phones out there. Felix is quiet. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a race between Felix and Carlos. One of them gonna scream out.
I know. Carlos. He's on his phone. Yeah, they are racing each other too.
Yeah.
Well,
bingo!
And something we see with Marvel now that Infinity Wars come out.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Who is it? That's the same guy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that
Thank you.
With all their movies, even when we don't know it, they're all connecting to something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. And that's another thing that makes it fun. Okay, maybe this wasn't great, but how does it add to the bigger picture that's coming up?
And I see T.I. is back. He wasn't in that first trailer. I saw him in this one. I was like, all right.
That's right. We even we wondered about that. Did they take it? Was he just a little bit too gangster for the set, scaring people? No, July 6th is when this comes out. So is that a good time?
Yeah, enough breathing room between Infinity War, Solo, Deadpool, and then space.
Yeah.
When's Jurassic World come out? June something, 22nd?
Good question. I think that is later.
So it's like 2 weeks after Jurassic World 2?
Yeah, so when everything's out the way.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a high stakes movie.
No.
Black Panther was high stakes. Infinity War was high stakes. This is a victory lap. It's like, yeah, we throw it out there. Hey, we're pretty sure it'll make money. Whatever it makes is fine.
Danielle bet me that Ant-Man will beat both Avengers and Black Panther.
Hey, Danielle.
It'll be the highest grossing movie ever.
How funny would it be if it does?
Man. I quit. I can't do this anymore. I don't know what the world likes anymore.
Yeah. I'll be there with you. I'll just walk the earth.
I'm out.
Try this quiz real quick, because I did say we would do it. Somebody has to do it. Try this quiz real quick. Group session on the quiz. This is on Amino, our community on Amino. Amino is the app that you can get for your iPhone, I believe your Android, and with it you can form a community based around the interests that you like. Here it just happens to be Double Toasted, so tag us at Double Toasted on Amino. Get our membership up on that, and we got 7 questions here for Ant-Man and the Wasp. We got giant, tiny quiz. Let me see here.
And like movie starring giants and movie starring.
Yeah. In the film, Downsized in 2017, why do they shrink the people?
Overpopulation.
There we go. Good question. And you want to go next?
See, Thanos should have done that.
There you go. And what year was the original Attack of the 50-Foot Woman released? Oh, shit. 1954.
58.
58? You sure?
No, I
54.
think 54.
Oh, shit.
58.
It was 58. I'm going to learn to listen to you, Martin. I'm going to learn to listen to you. As you see, this is a lot of fun to play with a bunch of friends. I'll play by yourself, and it gives you a lot of chances to go in there and get your answers right, and to put you on a leaderboard. So go in there and try it out for yourself and play. And you know what? It's a lot of fun playing with friends, and it's a lot more fun when you're playing wearing a shirt from dtmerch.com.
Yo, there it is. I like that game.
There you go, people. Go get your shirt, play some games, get a jersey, get a hat, get a backpack, get a phone cover. And while you're sitting up there looking all sexy in your shirt, become a subscriber on doubletoasted.com. Support all the things that we do here and keep these shows going. Many ways to do that. You can get the service 7 days for free. But if you like it enough to subscribe, use the many ways that we have, but also use your Amazon account, use our Amazon Pay button, combine it with that, put in that password, that username, press send. Ooh, you feel that?
Toasty goodness.
All over
my
our bodies.
Double toasted.
What you doing
What
tonight?
you doing?
Taking us on the road.
Yeah, we're good.
We are good. And you want to leave this, right?
It's just still a
I don't know why I'm still shocked.